Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I don't want to link and buy you drinks at the bar. Then find somewhere we could park just to have sex in the car. Matter of fact, all that drinking you doing, baby, leave it alone, or you can self-destruct like Nina Simone.
Hi, I'm Dory, and this is the Kickback Podcast. Hi, y'all. I got a question, and I'm not trying to get to the bottom of anything. But with that being said, today's topic is underrated. There's a lot of artists that are underrated in this industry. There's a lot of people that are underrated. But what does being underrated mean? Featuring Knocka. Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. What's up?
Great. We finally in here.
Finally, right? It took forever.
All right, cool. So I had two questions, actually. So my first question was being underrated. My second question was being compared as the new generation Ja Rule.
I'm a little eccentric, so my answer is going to be a little different. But when you're so passionate, you tend to think more so it being underrated than it being your work ethics or something that needs to be switched or to the tweaked in your grind, which can put you where you need to be. Jay-Z, in the very beginning of his career, was considered underrated. He made different moves that put him where he needed to be. Underrated is self-blame, right? When you're lacking in something, you're not doing something, because if you deserve the proper attention, you will get it, right? Stars are, to me, lucky. It's behavior, whatever the behavior might be, that got them where they need to be. So me being that I am underrated, it's not because of nobody's fault but me. It's something that I'm not doing. It's something that needs to be done. It's something that needs to be done more. Consistency. Because you can form this delusion when you're talented and you're passionate, and you can point so many fingers and just think people are not listening to you, rather than looking at your weaknesses and making them strengths. So I have weaknesses and flaws in my my work ethics. Obviously, I wouldn't think so. I work very hard, but what I do think is it's not to blame people not paying attention or people just not choosing me. It's something that I'm not doing, and if I keep on working, right, something is gonna hit and it's gonna stick. It's kind of like that whole saying, throwing spaghetti at the wall and whatever sticks. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying new things. I'm adapting. I'm messing with the auto-tune. Although I'm a lyricist, I know that adapting is important, right? If KRS-One came out today with a record sounding like 1990s or late 80s KRS-One, he wouldn't, excel in today's day and age of rap. So what happens here is that you have to adapt, and this is the problem with a lot of people that have talent. They fear to adapt, and they also feel like they don't want to dumb themselves down. So it becomes more of a pride thing and an ego thing. If something is literally pointing an arrow saying, hey, go this way, this is where everybody's going, you're being stern and having a lot of pride saying, hey, I'm not going that way no matter where it could bring me. So Drake will always be Drake because he can adapt to anything. We talk about a guy who can make Spanish music. He can go to the UK type of lane and things of that nature. Not to stray from the actual question, is just saying, like, underrated comes from self. If you're not where you're supposed to be, it's because of you. In anything, podcast, rapping, dancing, anything that you're missing something. Your show is missing something. Your art is missing something. Something is not there, because if it's deserving, you will have it. As far as the Ja Rule comparison, honestly, I want to say, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I never got that one at all. So that's really new to me. And I got a lot of comparisons before. I actually, believe it or not, I get Pac a lot, but
you get who a lot?
Pac, I get Pac a lot, and I think more so of behavior, not music. I don't think they're saying, just like they know I'm not scared. I'm boisterous. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm also giving. I'm also great with the homeless. I'm also, going to tell my blacks the truth, but also explain to the whites not to separate, because I feel it's one human race. But I also would explain to a person that's not familiar with our behavior why our behavior is this way, but also let the blacks know that we got to take accountability. So, but to get Ja Rule is like, man, it's really true, because that man was, I feel like with time, you overlook a person's superpowers that they have at a time, you know what I mean? Because you on the new stuff, and Ja was him.
Bro, that was pre-music for real.
Man, for real. And you gotta...
This was jazzed up because he had a fire R&B artist with him all the time.
And that voice and good melodies. That's hard.
That Bobby Brown track he had with him, that's when you really felt it.
That's when you know. That's when you know. So, I never got that one. So, that's an honor of a comparison to me. No disrespect to Ja, I wouldn't want my ending to be like his, because I feel like he was his own demise as far as allowing he's a boxer, and he let a karate fighter trick him into fighting his fight, but being karate. I think what Ja should have did is understood what he's good at, ignored it, and he would have excelled, and the ending would have never been his ending. Not saying it's over for him, because I'm a firm believer it's not over for nobody, it's all on you. But, I just feel like that's what made his career plummet.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But for the first question, you took accountability, and I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. Like, a lot of people feel like they have a reason or an excuse, or they know, like, oh, it's because of the radio play. It's because the radio play is so keen on just these artists. Mm-hmm. I love the fact that you was like, nah, it's something that you're doing that you need to just fix, that you just need to tweak. Whether it's falling in line and dumbing your stuff down, or just finding the new in you. And that's what it is. That's what it is. You finding what nobody else is putting out there, or you finding how to put what everybody else is putting out there in your own way. And that's dope. I feel like that's necessary for people to hear, because a lot of people don't know. You the same cloth with all the popular music that's out there already, with all the A$AP Rockies and the names that's already out there. You that close. You feel me? So I love the fact that you're saying, oh, it's accountability, and that gives everybody else who's coming up, that gives them that own vibe of and own energy of, okay, let me just tap more into me.
Only thing that can distract you from accountability is what? Delusion, right? It's passion. It's passion, but passion formulates delusion. It's just like when a girl's passionate about a guy, or a girl's passionate about a girl, or whoever she's in love with, she forms this delusion, and she causes, like, she starts, for instance, when a girl's so madly in love with a girl or a guy, and she starts to hit her, right? What she does is she starts blaming herself, she starts saying, oh, it's me, and that's a delusion, so it's like, whenever you passionate or you love somebody, and that's the thing with a lot of these artists and their art, they get so passionate into the game, they either say, I don't want to do this, or this is happening because of this. No, this is happening because there's a lack somewhere, that's just that. Bro, while you out with your plastic cups and hitting up whatever lit situation is out there, you got people that's dedicated to working in their basement and formulating new things and creating ideas. And if you're not that much invested, you're not going to see the best of you. So that's what it really is. It's just me.
Bro, that's so much real shit that people need to hear. You don't understand, because that's so true. People don't understand how much they gotta tap into them to really get the outcome that they want to get. You feel me? Like, even if you can be like, yo, I was right here with this person. Like, yo, they could have threw me the alley-oop right there. But nah, clearly, they got they got seen because of something, and it clearly it's me. You feel me? So
they looking at the cheat of that though. You see how for instance, you got somebody, I got Rocky. So Rocky could easily, like one Insta story, especially with my type of talent, he can get me wherever I need to be in life, right? But the thing is this, it's like, okay, well, people get to the point where they start thinking that person is their only way. No, it's just more convenient probably for you, but it's not the only way. It's the same way with, I know I'm about to use a crazy analogy, systematic racism. Oh, this job said no, but that doesn't close all doors for you. This job said no because of whatever reason, you being a minority, or they don't want to use, what? Okay, I just try to tell people, stay optimistic. Once you become pessimistic, what it does is it gives you negative thoughts and it allows you to be revengeful and want to show resentment. No, it's okay. I talk to Rocky all of the time. And people always ask me, this is another, I don't want to say his name, but there's another popular artist from Harlem that really popular, and we just got real cool. And he said, hey man, what's up with you and Rock, man? Why you don't just, throw you the, and I say, hey, talk to him all the time. If a person want help, they gonna help. They don't want help, they don't want help. But guess what? It's not Rocky's job. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not his job. His job is to check up on me, see how I'm doing, and vice versa. And that's not even his job. And I'm okay with just having conversations with the people that made it, because that's all I really need. I don't. That's the thing with me. I don't need a help hand. Just if you could give me free directions, hey man, I promise I'm gonna get to the destination no matter how long it takes.
That's facts. Like you said, you got Rocky, I got Emeezy. People hit me all the time. Like, yo, why Emeezy, blah, blah, blah. And it's like you said, that's not Rocky's job. That's not Emeezy's job. You feel me? So it's like, it's dope to hear you say that. And that's real shit. Like, you really just gotta get you on it. People want to help, they want to help. But at the end of the day, it's you that gotta get you where you gotta go. And yeah, it's just a little tweaking you gotta do. But bro, not for nothing, aside from everything else, you right there. You right there. Before I even let you go, I just want to talk about underratedness. And we got, I feel like we got way more into that than I expected to get into it.
Yeah, okay.
But you got a song called, it's called Stop Blaming the White Man.
Yes.
And I feel like that ties into everything we're saying right now. Stop blaming people. Like,
at what point, right? At what point is it okay to say, hey, man, I choose my own fate? In the rap, I said, white people held us back. Now we hindering ourselves. Okay, even Dr. Martin Luther King gave a speech, and he said, eventually we're going to have to stop blaming the white man. Okay, that's actually where the name derived from. But and mind you, people be commenting saying Dr. Martin Luther King would never, and little do you know, I got the title from him. But they took it the wrong way, because, okay, look at it like this. If you're a minority, if you're black, right? And I tell you, hey, and your whole life, right? You thinking you where you at this poverty level because it's somebody blocking you. Now, imagine me telling you, hey, that's an imaginary door, right? You're gonna feel like, wait, so nobody was holding me back. So it's automatically a defense mechanism they're putting up, because they scared that they was failing on their own. Mm-hmm. When we keep telling, okay, all right, now I'm about to get into some, I like this call. Okay, let's get into psychology, right? Now I'm gonna keep it to where everyone can understand. You got the conscious mind and you got the subconscious mind, right? So whatever the conscious mind keeps telling the conscious mind is going to fall into the subconscious, which means conscious means subconscious you're unaware but doing, like blinking, sneezing. Okay, so if I constantly keep saying I'm oppressed, I'm going to start moving like I'm oppressed. Let's get this straight. I ain't oppressed by no one. Right. No one out this world can tell me what I can, can't, will, and won't do. Only I can tell myself that. My mom is gone, rest in peace. My pop's gone. I choose my fate. I'm in this car, I'm driving this joint. If you give me a no and you in a position to where I need that yes, I will find it elsewhere or find it on my own or work till you give me a yes. Either or. People get a no and want to close the door or say something crazy, disrespectful, or break the relationship to where it can never be patched, rather than saying, oh, for instance, Sylvia Rhone told Drake he doesn't have what it takes. Look at Drake now. There's gonna be no's, whether if you're any race, and you're gonna get your no's. It's just how life trials and tribulations and adversity is. You gotta find that yes. And when people telling you, hey, stop blaming the white man. Yo, why do you keep giving just as human as us? Don't get me wrong. Don't want to sound delusional. I understand white privilege. I understand it's harder for blacks. But harder doesn't mean impossible. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying I know they're gonna systematic racism exists. I know that they're gonna use extreme power to keep us suppressed. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, if you go harder, it can be done. That's all I'm saying. Is it going to be harder for us? Yes, I'm not saying it's not. But what I'm saying is it's a possibility. When you Charlemagne book, he said, once one person on earth that looks like you make it, you can too. Okay, the Jay-Z's is no different. The Oprahs is no different. You don't want me to start naming more black Americans that's doing their thing. So what makes these people more special than you? No, they just chose to do different with their 24 hours, which is cliche, as I hate cliche things, from you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, we gotta take accountability. Like I said in the song, hey, white people ain't the enemy. Let's take accountability. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, bro, at what point is we gonna say, I'm not here because of me, or I'm not there because of me? You see what I just did about my own music? It's not like I sat up here and gave you crazy reasons of me being underrated, but sat up there and said accountability when it came to this. No, I even took accountability. You gotta do the same, because only thing that's holding you back, that's hindering you, that's it.
Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson. It's been repeated to us all the time. Bro, I appreciate this convo with you because I felt like it was necessary to have, for people to know. It's necessary for them to go do their research, and you took accountability for you and what's going on.
When we do something so regular and we don't accomplish it, we say, no, it didn't happen because of this, or man, Michael Jordan showed us that the championship game could get won with a fever. Then you got somebody else who says, yo, I was sick that game, I only dropped 2. Hey, however strong your yearn is to win is what is going to be your behavior, your actions. You're not going to... Man, LeBron James still practices as if he doesn't have the amount of rings that he has. So let's be real, right? Because they tell us we all equal. Let's get this straight. We're not. And that's okay. We're not equal, but we all have equal opportunities. If you push yourself, right, you don't have to be normal or basic or regular. It's a decision that self is making. And you became content with that. But to say everyone is equal it's a lie to keep us feeling good about our failures. No, we're not. I'm not equal to LeBron James at this moment. I'm not equal to Jay-Z at this moment. Let's just keep it real with ourselves, you know? So you got to push yourself to become these people. Hey, and then you got people with pride, which is the number one self-killer enemy in the world. Relationships, yourself, anything, right? Pride is... People go to war over pride, right? It's just ego. That's all it is, right? So when you have the pride to say the darnest things. I watched a person back in 2007 that was chilling with me tell Cameron he got more money than him, and I'm telling you, it forms a delusion. So and this was when Cam was Cam. So I noticed from that day on, like, yo, pride will force you to believe something that's non-existent to feel okay with your failures. And we gotta also tell ourselves, no, we're not equal. We're not the same. There's people who put in work that makes them deserving of the title that they got, and you haven't done that, sir. So don't compare yourself to him. You know what I'm saying? And that's just reality. And guess what? I promise you that you have the will to become as great as him, but at this moment you're mediocre. He's not.
Bro, this combo done got too real for the whole podcast in general. But listen, everybody knows what you got coming up next, but because I saw it Bad For Me. Bad For Me was a track, and I see you say something about a lot of people don't want to dumb down their lyrics, and they don't want to, get in tune with the fans. And I feel like that's something that you kind of did for Bad For Me, and it was a great look. And is fire. People rocking with it. It's making good numbers. So real quick, let them know what Bad For Me is about. Let them know what you got coming up and how to get in tune with you, how they can follow you, and get in line.
So, as y'all know, if y'all don't know, my name is Knocka. I'm from Harlem. I'm really an artist that is based on pain music. But like I said earlier in this conversation, I was trying to stray from just doing one category of music. And I was inspired by Hov when he said, dumb down for my audience and double my dollars. And what that made me do is come out with a beautiful track, not to be biased, called Bad For Me, and it's out now. I shot the video in Honolulu, Hawaii. Mind you, quick story real quick, not long. I was going out there for a birthday vacation, and I Googled somebody that could just have a good 4K quality camera that could just run and gun. So I stayed in Wacola. I had to fly from my island all the way to Honolulu to meet this guy, a pure stranger, meet a female, pay her $100 per hour to during my birthday to make these visuals come alive, because I went out there with the intent of vacay, and I decided to work while I'm on vacation, because this video was actually supposed to be shot in Cape Town, Africa, but I had some issues with my passport being prolonged, and it became out beautiful. It's a dope track. It's amazing. My consistency level is going to get up. Just look forward to me, man. Stay tuned. I'm very entertaining, and I'm very outspoken, and I'm open-minded, and I respect other people's perspectives. And that's the realest part I want to say about myself, because it's okay for another person to have a different perspective for you. You not call them stupid or idiot. It's okay. We have different minds. We have different things that transpired in our lives that makes us see things different. So tune in. You're going to see me take off. I'm not playing. I'm working overtime. My consistency is coming at full throttle. I got a new song. It's a freestyle to Lemon Pepper, a Drake's song. It's called Simple Minded, actually. And actually, I just speak on that's a lyrical record. It's a lyrical record. I'm speaking on how, the useless linking with girls and doing, frivolous things when I could be really focused, and saying I'm career driven. Look out for it, man. I'm grinding. Follow me at Instagram, KnockaYNTO. My Twitter is KnockaYNTO, KNOCKAYNTO.
Appreciate you, bro. I gotta get into that Lemon Pepper track as far as linking with girls for no reason. Doing too much of that, so I'm definitely gonna link to the track. You heard?
Hey, before I let you go, please. I start the record off like, please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I don't want to link and buy you drinks at the bar. Then find somewhere we could park just to have sex in the car. Matter of fact, all that drinking you doing, baby, leave it alone, or you can self-destruct like Nina Simone. Word to Malcolm X, you'll get killed by your own or get buried by your past trying to right all your wrongs. Look, please don't bother me with celebrity topics. I'm a little too focused to be focused on gossip. Shit, I'm only focused on my shit. And the niggas I rock with. Hold up, you worrying about the wrong D's. I'm talking less D-or and more deeds. Please don't. That's it. I'm gonna stop there. You gonna hit a record. You gonna hit a record.
That's about to be how this podcast start off.
That was Knocka. Knocka is a dope artist, y'all. I've been waiting to talk to him for a minute. So he got a lot of things in the works. We talked about being underrated. We talked about systematic racism. We talked about his new song, Bad For Me. We talked about why his video was shot in Hawaii and not in Africa like it was supposed to be. Definitely get in tune with him. As for me, I'm Dory. Y'all can catch me on all social media platforms at Himdori, HIGHIMDORII. That's Dory with 2 R's and no Y. I'll catch y'all on the next topic.
I appreciate you.
Thank you for making time. See you, everybody. Get into it, Knocka ASAP.
And this is the Kickback Podcast.